it depends
especially
on
if you
what
get
type
a
of cat. So if you
good
get one of
cat,
the
man.
cats,
Yeah.
if you get one of the cats that's really good at hunting and tracking and shit, then yeah, you straight. Like you'll be fine. Because there are some cats that
Yeah,
are
that's
just
the
like
cat you
way
would want,
better
man.
at that.
Yeah, it just hunts.
Get like a tiger of a cat, man.
Yeah,
That thing's
like I
gonna
mean, dude, you know, I've been
murder
Just
looking.
these
get a
fucking
I've been
tiger.
looking.
There's
I've been
no
looking.
way.
At
Tiger's a
that's
cat.
the stupidest shit I've
Get
ever
a
heard.
tiger, no.
But that's why I was looking at the Russian blue cats. I love the Russian blue. Can we get less lap in the shot? I'm sorry, it's real late.
There's so
Is
little.
it too low?
I just-
Is it
it's-
too
can
low?
we just- yeah, it's a little too low.
Wait, now I need to see it.
Just scoot her down or smidgen.
You're just getting big.
You're
That's
just
fine. That's fine. Just a smidgen. Perfect.
Hey.
Perfect. See, and that is why I
Hey.
can say, what's up and welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable,
hat
man.
fixed
You
too.
are in here right now. You are in here with J-Treb from the Miseducation of Music, and we got Ananya and Pars from the Nevaland podcast. We are in here to talk some ish and to get down to it, which I don't even know what get down to it means, but I've now added it to it.
Yeah, what do
And-
we get down
Hold
to
on.
in the show?
I wasn't done with the intro. You didn't even let me intro you, Bob. I wasn't even done. I
You
just got
forgot
caught up-
until I talked.
I got fucking caught up on the get down to it, okay? I was gonna say we was gonna get down to it and got Bobby on the boards. See, it had flow, but you just didn't wait. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I need to stop forgetting you in the intro. I don't know.
For all those viewing, he was done with the
the
intro.
rhythm.
He was done with the intro.
Dude, that was messed up, man. You
The
missed him
rhythm is
again. man.
messed up. The rhythm of the intro, it just has got messed up recently. I don't know why.
Somehow we have to
Why you
remind
in a
Josh at the
private tab,
beginning
Bob? That's
before
why
he
it's
yeah,
not
intro.
I
signed
was
in.
about
That's
to
kind of
say,
weird.
yeah.
Why you doing private tab?
Yo,
You
that's a
could've
little
just
sus.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Is
sus
that
as
just
fuck,
your
dude.
default? Do you just always
Yeah, you
open
just
private?
open
Let's
private.
talk about it. Put your mic up. Let's talk about it. Why are you just
Why?
default to opening private windows? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because of this. Because I work on people's computers. And I need to not leave behind accounts.
True.
No, I'm not buying it. But I
Okay,
feel you.
but yes,
Yeah.
that is like,
Yeah.
it's become a
I need
default
to
because
not
of
leave
that.
behind accounts. You like, I don't want to leave no trail, no crumbs.
Well, no, you can't just give people administrative accounts. That's kind of like a bad thing.
Oh, that's so funny. I was like, why isn't he signed in?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
why
I
would
was
Nanya
like-
not be signed in on his
Yeah,
computer?
legit. It
And I
caught
was
me
like,
off
oh,
guard, too. I was
private
like, wait.
tab.
It's force of habit in every browser.
Uh,
Not on my phone.
Okay, sure. We believe
It's
you.
but on here for sure.
Man, okay. Yup. The defense.
Any
is
computer,
defense.
man.
He's
So
like, oh,
even
not
like
my
at home, you
computer.
just open up
No,
like, private.
my PC's normal, but this isn't my computer.
So you have no regard on your device. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get off of this entire topic. Yo, we got some stuff to talk about today,
Yo,
man. We have some
yeah.
random topics. We got two things to dive into, but I want to top of the episode with the Apple WWDC that's happening.
Facts.
This might be, and I
Facts.
mean, this is speculation. I'm a Mac Rumors nerd, so I'm always on Mac Rumors. They're saying
Facts.
this might be one of the largest like product line reveals in Apple's like about like 10-year span. Like it's been like a minute since they've had something this large, probably since like the iPhone 10 they're saying.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's
Yeah.
directly just related to the VR section of this, or if they're like about to make a huge software announcement here. Because I feel like we haven't gotten a big software update on iOS in recent years, right?
Yeah.
Like when was the last
Facts,
overhaul?
facts.
Yeah, no, it's legit been the same phone since.
I mean-
10.
I
Dude,
think
yeah,
they could
the
do some big
software's-
shit.
Yeah.
No,
10 now, it's been
last
some
big
stuff.
overhaul
But they had
was
widgets. They
yeah,
added
the
widgets.
widgets,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I think
That
was
a
the
while ago,
12.
though. Yeah, I was about to say. That's a little
Yeah.
while ago now, though. And
So-
I think they are gonna unveil a phone that's not the same form factor this year, which would be perfect for a new.
Yeah,
a
I
new
want to, dude.
operating
I'm
system.
gonna snag that Ultra, dude.
I-
It's gonna be the Ultra, right?
They're gonna have a
That
fold,
thing's gonna be late.
fold, right?
I wish.
Is that what it's gonna
that's
be?
my prayer.
Fold.
Oh, come on, give me a
Dude,
fold.
if they have a fold,
Give
dude,
me a
if they have a
fold.
fold,
Well, hold up,
which
hold up.
one are you gonna get? Are you gonna get the Ultra or the Fold?
So
What-
if they do an
would you
What
Ultra,
else
I
could they
would-
do?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm thinking they're gonna change form factor. And
Well, no, but in what way? Like, it's not gonna get bigger. They're not gonna bend the
Yeah.
screen. Samsung did that. It
Yeah.
breaks a lot.
Curve.
They're not gonna make the back a screen. The only thing I can really see them doing is making it fold, or
So, yeah,
starting to
fold-
go thinner again
Yeah, I
if
was
they
about to
figured out a
say,
way to
I
stop the
think-
bending.
Yeah.
I
But
think
then,
that fold,
I don't know if
but-
thinner is better for iPhones at this
So,
point. Like this is
see, hold on.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
gonna
is
say
thin
if it
enough.
No,
folds
it's
and
not.
that thin,
It's not.
That would
It's
be
going
nice.
to be. It's going to be thinner. I think I like you kind of wrote that one off.
Yeah.
But I think thinner is the next evolution if they don't go fold. Like if they don't, because this is actually one of the thickest iPhones ever
Yeah.
created.
Yeah, it feels
Like,
great though.
I know.
Yeah,
No, it's got
Like
great
that's what I
hand feel.
mean.
But
Like it
my
could
thing
be
is,
thinner.
Every phone, so the phones were going thick into thin. iPhone 6, hard stop. Every phone gets larger.
This is still smaller than
Yeah.
like the 4.
No, oh yeah, the 4. But like literally,
But-
we're talking like this in the 4. The only difference is the large plated glass.
Yeah, the glass
The
comes
only
off
difference.
outside the band.
The only difference is the glass is outside.
Yeah.
The band.
Dude, there is also a rumor that they might make a phone like that's gonna have like a even bigger screen than the Max.
Yeah.
Well, that I wouldn't be too
Yeah,
surprised
that-
about. You know,
like,
for me, I don't
iPad
have an
mini.
option of a large phone.
I buy an iPad Mini, bro. At that point,
Yeah, like,
But I mean, you don't understand either.
I
I don't have the option for a large phone. This is just like a normal size phone with how big my hands are.
Yes, but you
So
would-
like,
you
what if
would've-
I
you
want a
would've-
big phone?
but you
I'm a
would've-
giant. I would like a bigger size.
But the thing is, like,
Bob's hands are just too big.
You would adapt to whatever.
This is the Max.
You would adapt
so
to
everyone
whatever-
knows I'm
you
holding
would
an
adapt
iPhone
to
Max.
whatever the
Like,
options were. I feel like that's what everyone does. I mean, like, it's like whatever the option is, you do adapt for. Because I mean, most of the people who buy that size phone, I 100%
like-
guarantee you, have smaller hands than you.
I
bet
forget
you-
there are
I bet
smaller
you-
ones.
I bet you that.
Yeah,
I would
like,
say
I have the
more than
Max.
50%, like just on a guess here, of people who have that phone
Just
have
humans.
way smaller hands than
yeah.
you.
yes, but you know better than me. I'll enjoy it for being a bigger phone, while people with small hands will just buy it.
You're right. I'll give you that. But at the same time, it's still like
Yeah.
I think that we're also not giving them credit same way that I feel with Nintendo, with everybody who's in speculation. They could disrupt the market again because we're in a time period where I feel like if you can do it, they're probably too. It's like we've done too much of the same for too long where like a radical idea might
Yeah,
pop out.
yeah.
Like Nintendo where everybody's like Switch 2, they're going to just make the screen a little bit bigger and put better shit inside of it. I'm like Nintendo could 100% be like fuck the Switch entirely and create an
Yeah,
entire new
similar
console.
shit.
Yeah.
They're known for it. What do you mean? Like you could love this device and they can completely
Kill
stop
it.
supporting it.
Yeah.
But Apple,
Yeah.
same way. You could love this
They're
device
not gonna get
and
rid
they
of
could
the Switch.
completely stop supporting it. Well, no, the thing is like you could say that right now.
The
but,
Switch
like,
is bigger than the Game Boys.
people said this about the Game Boy, then people said this about the DS, and then people said this about the 3DS.
Exactly. Like
It's
eventually,
literally.
But they had the
Nintendo-
DSs almost
Nintendo-
up until the Switch. They never killed them.
They did kill them. But
Well,
my
it was
thing-
a short
but my-
period
but
of
my-
time,
but my
though,
thing-
and,
but my
like-
thing is like Nintendo is known for not caring about the customer side, which you've made that argument here on the show before.
Oh, yeah, they
that
don't give a
Nintendo
shit
does
about
not
you
give a
guys.
shit about their customers.
But
so that's
Yeah.
my thing here.
They can't
The
continue
Wii
to
U,
be Nintendo
the
if
the Wii
no
was
one
still
buys their
selling.
thing.
No,
No,
you're going
but the
to buy
Wii
it.
was not selling like the Switch is
No,
selling.
but look. So a bad console launch for Nintendo, like a bad iPhone launch for Apple, is still crazy. It's not in the red. You know what I'm saying? Like they will still breaking even is what
Worst,
happens with a
yeah.
bad product for them.
Yeah.
Like I can't see even if Nintendo stops supporting the Switch, whatever they drop next. They're just gonna tweak and make iterations. It's like the Switch was crazy on launch, but every other console before that wasn't.
they'll have a few versions of the Switch, right? So they already have like a few versions, right? So they have like the Lite, they got the regular Switch, they got the OLED. They'll have like a Switch 2 or some shit.
Well, so like
they'll come up
so
with something.
Switch 2,
you know.
but then they'll also say, and we've got this new product.
Yeah.
It's the same thing
Wait.
with the DS. They dropped a brand
Exactly.
new. They said, here's the Game Boy SP. It's like your Game Boy,
Yeah,
but it's in
facts.
color. And then we also working on this thing called the DS, which completely is going to make this thing obsolete, and we never should have even
So
dropped it.
Yeah.
the Switch doesn't need to be like faster though. Like no Switch games. I mean, unless Nintendo wanted to support
needs
games
to
from
be
other
faster.
makers, like
Even
other
even for its own
developers.
games, it needs to get faster.
But it doesn't need to get a lot faster. The only thing about it was the screen was like super low resolution from the time it was made.
Yeah, but then they dropped the OLED.
Yeah.
The
Which
OLED
was the-
didn't
which was the
increase
seller.
resolution. It's just brightness and OLED.
It just looks cleaner, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, but the
It's
thing
not
is,
higher res.
But I was about to say, but in comparison to if you look at mine versus an OLED next to each other, if you're talking about playability,
Well, yeah,
OLED's
because,
nice.
because we are
OLED's
talking, we are
OLED's nice
talking
as
about a
fuck.
miniaturized screen here as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's forgiving in the nature of its size.
Yeah, 100%.
when you put an OLED screen in there.
100%.
Like, I mean, even like iPhones, like content
Well,
that I watch
anything.
on it, it's like this looks beautiful, even though it's not actually like if I put this on my TV in the same resolution, it would not look as good. You know.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you could get an OLED TV, and you'd also be blown away by that. It's the same thing. The black makes a big difference. But
I'm confused
I was
on
just
why there's
surprised.
no 4K
It was
option on the Switch. There's not even like.
It was a time when Android tablets of that size were like $30 on Amazon with a 1440p screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like why they did it?
I mean, but
They probably paid more for 720 screens than they could have for a 1440p screen
Yeah, you got a point.
with
Maybe,
a touchscreen.
Man, but it's also Nintendo. They could have been like, "Yo, we had those laying around, like
Facts,
for a
legit.
product that
dude.
never came out."
Legit.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
But
Dude, what do you
also,
think?
I don't know if
what do you
Nintendo
think they'll do
ever
next?
believes in their products.
If Nintendo was to come out with something new, what do you think they can do? Like, what else? Like, do you think they'll just put out like this really high-powered fucking?
no, it's gonna be the
You know.
second Wii U,
No,
but it's
so-
gonna have a new name.
So if there's one company that I firmly believe you can never fucking guess what they're about to create, it's Nintendo.
No.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about the like
100%.
I don't understand, like they have a different level of creativity where it's real hit or real miss. Like if we were having this conversation when the Game Boy and the Game Boy SP were out and we said where do you think they're going to take it, there's no way we could have said DS. There's no way we could have said Switch. Those would not have been in the realm of possibility. I don't even think those would have been like a pipe dream thing to say. So it's like if they do have something, who fucking knows, man? I don't know.
Dude, that touch screen was revolutionary, man. That touch screen
the
shit.
The
Oh,
Wii was
man.
fucking revolutionary.
Yeah.
The
like-
Wii was. Dude,
Nintendo's
I
just too
remember my
early.
parents thought like, dude, my parents thought you could do exercise
Yeah,
with the
you
Wii,
could
man.
legit-
That's
No,
how
but
crazy
the
it
thing
was.
is- the
Like,
thing
Mine
is,
did
like,
too.
the
We
thing
had
is,
Wii
like,
Fit.
it
That
was-
game was
Yeah,
great
And
to
the
sit
thing
on
is,
the
it was
couch
like-
and
it was
fly
like a
planes in.
placebo for it
Legit.
because it's like
Legit.
you
And you just go like this, you run a race.
It was like you could have if you put in extra work.
Yeah,
It
if you
wasn't-
wanted
it wasn't
to.
the way that
Yeah,
people could
yeah.
work out in VR.
You could
now.
start
You could
sweating a
work
little
out
bit.
in
You could
VR
sweat a
right
little
now
bit.
and get a
Yeah.
real fucking workout in.
I used to eat real
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
on a fake skateboard playing on my Wii. So,
I don't know if you should admit to that. That's hilarious.
you ever try to jump an electronic skateboard? It's a lot heavier.
Have you ever? So I had the Connect, which was the Wii but cooler.
No,
but
it
never
wasn't.
took off.
Yeah.
It was not the
That
That
Wii
shit, it was
cooler.
annoying.
It was cool.
Because you had to like.
They
put your
never
hand
made
up.
a good game for it.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah, all
wasn't
you
that
did
that
was, like
cool.
Fruit Ninja.
No,
Dude, I remember Fruit Ninja was pretty lit on there.
The Fruit Ninja's the
Yeah.
shit on there. I love it. It's my favorite game ever.
Yeah.
made for Connect. But it's like the technology of what that Connect is and what it could do is eons beyond the Wii. It's fucking dope. Like the problem was they
theoretically,
never made a game that could really use it. Like there was not one that felt like it was actually like worth it to do. Like all of them were very like Connect sports or whatever. Like I'll just jump really quick and I'm like playing dodgeball or some shit. But like the Fruit Ninja one was so accurate to where you swiped in real life to the fruit.
Yeah,
It was insanity.
that was fun, man.
You could-
I remember
and
my friend had it attached to his 360.
Dude.
That
And
shit was
on
fun.
that game, you couldn't sit on the couch. You couldn't bullshit that. That's why I also
Yeah,
kinda
no,
like
you
the
had to
Connect.
be you had to be going
be
fast as
in
fuck.
the
Like
air
you're
jump.
going like
that was our favorite
like,
thing to do drunk
crazy.
in college in my dorm room because I had it on my Connect and I brought the Connect to college because I was like, I'll find a use for this. Yeah, drunk Fruit Ninja. Like it was great. Like, oh man.
that shit sounds lit as
Dude,
fuck.
'cause you could do two people. Like, bro, come on, it was crazy. You could use your feet.
Yeah.
You could use your feet to
You
swipe
could use everything.
pineapples,
Yeah, you
bro.
could use everything.
Fruit Ninja's developers don't get enough credit. Their Dave and Buster touchscme game was hot.
I've
Dude,
never
yeah,
played-
dude.
No,
Back
that
on the
doesn't-
You
iPod
never played on the
Touch,
phone?
on the
Well,
iPad Touch.
no, let me rephrase.
That shit was
I haven't
lit,
played
man.
Fruit Ninja in over 12 years at least.
Okay, I definitely played it in college, but I haven't played it on my phone probably since then.
Yeah, I haven't played it on
I
I have a
haven't played it
VR. I
probably
should
since
check out
high
VR
school.
Fruit
But
Ninja.
Every time I go to Dave and Buster's or like the arcade,
Do you think
at
if
the
VR
AMC
Fruit
downtown,
Ninja is $10, do you think it's worth it?
No, I don't want to hold
No,
controllers when I play.
$10.
I don't have
Honestly,
to. I can do
honestly,
hand
That shit should be
tracking.
free right now. That
I
shit
was
should
about to
be
say, okay,
free.
yeah. I was about to say, if you do the hand tracking, it's worth it. It's worth it. Because I'm gonna be honest, if I had to hold controllers, I would have hated that game. Okay,
I don't think it's bad. It's like
We got-
two swords.
We got way off topic. Apple is dropping a keynote next week. And
Yeah.
that is how we got
Well,
this fruit
so
ninja.
how we went there was because
I
you
know
took
how
a
we got
massive
there.
left
They
turn
watched
onto
with us.
Nintendo Street.
I did,
But-
because I was making Apple and Nintendo comparisons. Because we were talking about phones.
Yeah,
The
but
phones
then
aren't
you
until
just
September.
forgot about
so
Apple.
We'll have phone hot takes at the conference in September. But the hot takes for this one, I think, will be software. I think that there's probably some shit that we're not thinking about that they're gonna do either with the iPhones or with the Mac software. That's gonna be fucking crazy. Like,
Dude,
don't
I
know-
heard a
don't know
rumor.
why, but I'm feeling it.
iPad OS.
Well, I didn't hear it.
need
I
to
read
be
a
on
rumor. Third-party app stores, they might do it. Third-party app stores. What do you guys think?
I believe they're being required to by a law in Europe.
I feel like they would only allow them in Europe. I feel like they would.
Well,
not
that
use
was the
American
thought,
market.
but
I
they
feel
said
like they would
something
not
about
use it.
allowing them everywhere.
Okay.
So, dude, if
I don't
they
know.
do that, that's a big software. That's amazing. Like that's game-changing shit on the
Yeah, but
iPhone.
it's Apple. I feel like it'll be a hassle at first, and then like it'll be mainly just like people. It'll be something like jailbreaking kind of got relegated to, where it's like you could do it,
Yeah.
but we're now gonna give you all the features you kind of wanted from it, or the
Yeah.
main features you
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
Because when
The
Apple
main-
was like,
Yeah.
we'll repair jailbroken iPhones, they were also like, but now you can change your backgrounds on both of your screens, because they realized that people were jailbreaking mainly to just create a theme on their phone, which was insane. Because it was
Facts,
like, why are all my
facts.
screens black? That was way.
I
back in
like
the
black
iPhone days.
screens.
Yeah, but
When
like,
you have a black screen on an OLED,
yeah, but it's a black. See, that's a photo still though. Whereas like,
it is a photo.
Yeah, I was about to say like you.
But if
couldn't-
my
you couldn't
screen
put
was
photos,
colored, you could see my dynamic island.
But you couldn't. But you couldn't put like a background on your lock screen on your home screen back in the day. On the
Yes.
first like 2 iPhones, actually first 3. I think it was an update. on
We were
the
also
phone.
we were talking about form factor.
Yes.
I genuinely forget that this is like the biggest massive size phone though.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah.
actually serious about
Yeah.
wanting a bigger one possibly.
No,
I'd have to see it. I'd have to warm up to it.
I feel
think-
like you should just buy an iPad Mini at that point, like legitimately. Like I mean,
But-
like legitimately, like the difference. Like I would love to see you actually manipulate like an iPad Mini, like the newer one, because it's legitimately not that much bigger. Yeah. Like that's the crazy.
They should make it with the latest chip.
I mean, well, no, I'm just saying, like hand feel wise, an iPad Mini is the phablet if that's the base phone. Like, but that's actually a phablet. We stopped using that word. The phone
Yes,
tablet.
it's not cool.
Man, we stopped
Yeah.
using that word. I said it twice and was like,
Because-
I haven't heard that. in
I know.
That
years.
word, it sounds.
You brought it
terrible,
from a
dude. That's why
grave
no
it
one-
didn't
that's why
decide
no
to
one
return
said it
from.
anymore.
But that's
It's a
because the
terrible
phones were
word.
fucking huge.
It was trying to
They
stay
made
dead
the
and you dragged
6S
it up.
Plus a phablet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, pull that off the shelf. What's the size of the 6S Plus next to your?
Well,
next to
it's
your
going to be bigger because it has bezels.
I think it's wider.
Yeah.
Top shelf corner.
Yeah, I think that's all it is. Otherwise, other than that, it's basically the same weight.
Nope. Yeah, I was about to say, don't do that glass to glass.
It's definitely bigger.
Yeah, it is. It's white as shit. And this screen is so
Yeah.
tiny.
taller too.
Pass me the 6S. Look, this is just so much wasted phone.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
is so much wasted phone.
dude. Old ass technology, man. Old ass
Dude.
technology
But
right
the
there.
thinness, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at going
no,
back to the
it's so thin.
thinness. This is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
freaking thin.
Yeah.
And this one never bent on me. I mean, the
Mine
glass
never
is
bent.
completely
Yeah,
and
mine never
utterly
bent
shattered.
either.
My 6, 7.
Dude, no, people were sitting on that shit. That's why it was
Yeah, they're
bending.
doing some
I don't know
dumb
what
shit.
people were
I'm
doing.
a back pocket
People were
phone
crazy,
person,
man.
So, I mean, I
They were
feel
bending
people-
the
I
shit
feel
out of
people-
it.
on your
Yeah.
phone and bending it apparently was enough outrage.
Well, like if it's a hard seat, why is
Yeah.
your phone in your back pocket?
Well, it became
Exactly.
a
Like,
thing
what are you doing,
because-
dude?
It became a thing to everyone, though.
Yeah,
That
it
we
was-
test a new iPhone. Let's see if we can bend it in half.
Well, yeah, that was because. of
Yeah,
the
no,
first
and then
thing
now
they
there
did.
was bend test. Exactly. Like then the bend test like became
And
a
that
thing.
scared
like, I
them
remember on
away. They were
every
like, people are
iPhone-
rating it
Remember-
on whether you
but I
can
don't think
wrench it
remember
in
when
half.
those
But I don't think anyone stopped buying the phones because was there a dip in sales? Like, I don't
There's
know.
probably something. I don't know how big it would have been,
'Cause
but there
I
are
feel
definitely
like- I feel
people
like
who were like,
Apple-
that phone doesn't bend. That
Well, I
phone
was about to say, I
bends.
feel like they probably did like a chassis replace. I feel like they probably were like, bring it in, $30, we'll bend it back. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, remember there was like a ton of YouTube channels that would just every single iPhone they would like
Everything, they would just
crash test
destroy
it. Like they would
Yeah.
just drop
Well,
it
now
from
you see
different
you can
heights
bend
and like
these.
just see.
Yeah.
No,
this cracks. You bend this, it breaks.
Yeah,
There's no
facts.
bend.
You
There's
snap
no
it.
give. First
Well,
of all, you can.
it's
Can you
not
bend it?
gonna bend.
I was gonna
No.
say, can
Yeah.
you
You
with
need
your
an
hands?
assistance of a tool.
Nah,
You
You
can't
need-
even bend it, yeah.
Yeah.
That
But they
shit's gonna
went to
just
this.
crack.
Because every phone before the 12 bent.
My 5 is bent. If you get that one off the shelf,
I
it's
know
bent
that one's
backwards.
bent.
Talk about bend, dude. Like, and that phone's a
Where's that
square.
one?
It's on the same shelf right next to
Because
it.
all of those were like aluminum, right? That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh my God.
it was like that cheaper material.
Every cord on you just stood up with you. There's a lot happening behind the scenes here. Yeah, while we're just
Like
talking
the
about all
14 has like
apples.
the glass
It's in the
back
red
now,
case.
so it would just
It's in the red-
shatter.
yeah.
It would just shatter the back.
Let me see it because I gotta pop that case off to get to show the bend of this, dude. This is tiny. Talk
Yeah,
about. I have way too many random Apple products still here.
Remember when our phones were... Dude, I have my 4.
This was considered a huge
I should have brought
phone.
my
Yeah.
4.
This phone was gigantic.
Facts.
This was the biggest iPhone, dude. We got an extra row of apps.
Dude, that I love that
We
phone.
got an
I love that
extra
phone, man.
row of apps.
We can put these ones next to each other.
This is crazy.
Dude,
this
the
is wild.
5
This show is devolving. Sorry, but the size comparison of all of these is wild.
Legit.
And like, I remember when I
Well,
got
the-
this, I was
the
like,
5
"Yo,
is
this is
classic
crazy."
as
Oh,
fuck.
it's tiny, dude. This is.
Is
nuts.
it? The glass comes off.
Well, yeah. I mean, so this one's bent backwards. Actually, let's see if you can see it on camera. Is
Oh,
it
it
bent?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
This
Never
is
mind.
bent.
Glass isn't
Flat
normally
back.
coming
This
off.
glass, yeah, I was about to say, this
Oh
glass
man, it
is
really is bent.
Yeah.
Damn, it's bent as
Dude,
shit.
it's bent backwards. This shit is. In this
Damn.
phone, we were in DC on a band trip to talk about some nerd shit. I was on
Yeah.
the
Bought it.
phone. I was on the phone, and somebody bumped into my elbow, and my phone went across the street, sliding glass first, and that was the end
Yeah.
of this one. And then I replaced
Oh,
the glass
damn.
on it during the pandemic because it was a $15 screen with digitizer, and then I put a PSP emulator on it. And that's the only thing on this phone
Nice.
right now.
Dude, that's why
I have
if
PSP
they add
Assassin's
third-party
Creed on
app
this.
stores, if they add third-party app stores, we're gonna have emulators, dude. So that's actually gonna be fun. That's
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
is
fun.
why Apple's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
add a
let that
ton of
happen.
emulators.
Apple's,
I'm gonna add a
Apple's
ton of
gonna have some
emulators
type
on
of
my
safeguard.
phone.
All
Have
these
faith.
phones are dead.
Have faith, sir.
Dude, look at the cameras.
I hope
bro.
they do it, man.
Yeah.
I hope
The
they do it. Free
cameras.
up the world, man. Free
This
us up,
camera
man.
could
These
eat
ones-
this
oh,
camera,
he has
dude.
a
This is
tooth.
crazy.
These cameras are bigger than your cameras.
That's fucking
Dude,
insane,
the
dude.
cameras are so fat now, dude.
I
They're
remember
gonna be
thinking,
even
bro,
fatter.
the pictures on this
That's
thing
for
are
sure.
fucking crazy, dude. I remember being
Yeah.
like, yo, this is
Thanks.
wild.
And now they're like full reel cameras. Like that's why they're so much bigger.
There's a stabilizing sensor on it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
isn't there
The
optical
sensor-
stabilization
yeah,
now
sensor,
too?
yeah.
Isn't it the
Yes.
lens
Dude, no, it
and the
actually
I think the
moves.
cameras
No,
are
I know.
actually
Isn't
bigger
it
on this
both
one.
now though?
Yeah.
Isn't it the lens and the sensor now instead of just the sensor?
And then it has an entire software
Crazy.
on the phone, like how it processes your videos.
Yeah.
And then,
and
yeah,
then
then there's a
tracks dominant motion
Yeah.
without you
they
clicking.
literally
any
have a
buttons.
separate chip for that. They have the ML chip
Yeah.
Yep.
that they're running it through.
And bro,
Dude,
this
that
was
shit's
from
lit as
that
fuck,
OG
man.
camera
Dude,
bump.
Apple is lit, man. Apple
That's
is lit as fuck, man.
That's wild. Like this
That's
is
the
the first
gotta-
camera
camera bump.
Yeah.
and it's not even a millimeter off the phone.
Yep.
Crazy.
Dude,
Those monsters.
Dude, we're such fucking fanboys, man. What the fuck?
Even the 10 wasn't this.
Yeah.
No, no,
yeah,
no.
10 was
The 10, that was the best phone they created. They like.
My
Yeah.
10s.
Oh my
I
God.
wish-
I like the
wish-
10s.
I
Yeah,
wish the
10S
10. I
was
wish the
nice.
10.
I never had a 10.
And the 10s were the last ones, but then they made the
Yeah.
11 in that same body style. I
Yeah,
wish they would have cut it
facts.
off. Like X, XS,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like they should have. That was the perfect way to retire the OG iPhone body.
Mhm.
Like that
Yeah,
10, dude. I
yeah.
remember when I got it, I was just like, "This is the perfect phone." Like the weight was. Perfect.
I never had the 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
I never even
10S.
had the 10.
10S
I had
was
it this size.
I got the
max.
11.
Yeah.
I got the 11.
And then I
gave
had
it
this
up in a
size
year.
12,
I gave
and
it
then
up
I had
immediately
this
'cause
size
the
14.
It was the same phone.
went
My
back to
10
the
was
smaller,
way
the
better.
12,
That's what I
and
was mad
like,
about.
Yeah, I went
I need the bigger.
I
phone.
went 6, 11, and then went to 14. That was my path.
That's a wild jump. I went.
Really? Wait, people don't
Yeah.
get these like you and me.
No. Other people don't buy phones at the rate me and you have, Bob. No, we're crazy. We've known that.
Okay, let
I
me
was about
go.
to say, yeah, break your numbers down. Let's do this
I
real
had,
quick. You've come for a show, you get one.
4, 6, 7, 10s Max, 12 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max.
Which ones have you got?
I
think I have most in the room,
started with.
I initially had the 4S though.
You started with
Way
the
back.
8?
I think.
4S.
Yeah,
What did you have?
Okay, so you went
Android?
4S,
Yeah.
6,
Not by,
Yo!
not
11,
by choice.
14.
You were a
4S,
convert?
6,
Yo,
yeah,
Ananya,
4S,
didn't-
6.
Ananya,
Yeah.
you're a convert? You
Yeah.
had
Yes.
green messages?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Look at you,
Android.
dude.
Bro, it'd be the niggas closest to you. You just
Yeah.
don't know them. You think you know
For
'em.
for
Wait, no,
that as
actually-
well, how many Androids did you
No,
have before
I'm
the
lying.
8?
I had the 6S.
Yeah, how many Androids did you
I had
have?
the 6. I only had one.
One Android?
I had one. I got another one. It got stolen, and then I had to go
Oh,
back to
damn.
the Android. Yeah.
Damn.
Savage.
Yeah, then I got the iPhone.
So then you went 8, what?
No,
No, 6S, 8,
6S, 8, then 10S,
10S.
10S Max, right? It's Max at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And then 12 Pro Max, and then now 14 Pro.
Hey. Damn, so everybody's at least been on the way for a minute because
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, but dude, now I'm gonna do every year from now on though.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to say.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I've
that's what
already
I'm
been on
saying.
the
That's
way.
what I'm
I
saying.
had,
That's where I'm
Yeah.
at.
I had the 3GS.
I do
had
2
a
years.
4S. No, I didn't have a 4S. Did I?
Well, so
I got a
I
4S
figured out the
retroactively.
game with
What?
Apple.
Well, yeah. Hold on. Wait. Let me break down the ones I had.
You
'cause
go.
I'm trying to think of which ones I got. I had the 3GS, the 5, 5S, 6, 6S Max, 6S Plus is what it was called then. It wasn't a Max. And then I went to the I went back to a 5S because because the 6S is cracked, as you can see here. And then I got the 10, then 11, 12. Is this the 14?
Yeah.
14. Damn. I love those phones. I
So
wish I
That's
kept them
lit,
all,
man.
But you got to
Yeah.
trade them in.
yeah,
Nah.
you get it's
Yeah.
crucial
I
to
don't trade
trade them
them
in
in.
now. This is
Yeah.
how you do this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys
I know
in
what you're doing here.
on the key.
I'm-
You buy the most expensive one,
Yeah.
and then you can sell it back 2 years later, and it's still the most expensive one by a lot from that year.
I'll
So
see
then I've been getting the most expensive iPhone for like
Yeah.
$12, $14
because
a
you
month.
only got to put it down once and then you kind of pay a
Yeah.
regular price
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you literally
yeah.
just save up to do it one time. Like you might have to skip one in that.
But
period.
then it's like kind of worth it. It's like
Yeah.
not much more
Yeah,
than
yeah.
it's
See,
less than some
I
streaming services
used
to have
to,
the top
uh,
iPhone.
I used to like nickel and dime them, so I used to bring all old Apple products. Like any family members that
You
I had
still
that had
do
older
this.
ones, I still, but it used to be way older products you could do it with. Now they kind of cap it,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
how I would do it is I would be like, yo, let me get gift cards. I would bring whatever products I could find, old iPods, whatever, and then I would just put that toward the phone. And then they started the iPhone every year program, and then I just go monthly because after 12 months I could just get next year's phone if I don't like this year's.
Yeah.
Like this one that I got, I'm not keeping this. I don't know if
You
I
don't like
actually,
it?
I like it, but I want something new. I don't like my 10. When I had the
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
I was like, I got
like
the
this
11, and
one.
I was like, I wish I had the 10 again.
I like the
I don't
wireless
wish
one.
I had my 12 back. But like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm ready for some other shit.
I liked my 10s. I've liked the last few. I haven't had much issue with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Um,
my problem is coming in.
The
with fact
cameras
of,
were
like,
really cool when they did them on the 12 Pro Max. That's what
it's
I
just,
went
it's
to
the
the
same
12
phone.
Pro Max.
It's the same
Yeah.
fucking phone. That's
But
what
with
Yeah.
that was the big jump in cameras. The 12
I
Pro
don't
Max.
do
12,
a lot
it
of
was also
iPhone
blue.
photography.
That blue color
You
was
know?
nice on the
Oh
12.
yeah, that deep blue is dirty. But I like the green on the fucking 11 Pro Max.
Yeah,
that
facts,
deep fucking
facts.
Yeah.
forest green was
Yeah.
beautiful.
this shit
Yeah,
Oh,
Didn't they
dude,
do
I
had
that?
that
Didn't
green.
they do
That
that
green was
on,
awesome. Yeah.
That one
12
and the
or
white
13?
fucking ceramic Apple Watch.
13.
Two fucking
Yeah.
derailed
They did
products.
they did the green on the
Yeah.
13, I think. They did
Yeah.
another green.
They
I
did
think
a they
13.
did a green, but it was on a rounded phone. It was definitely only the 11 Pro Max.
Because 14 now it's the
Purple.
purple color, right?
Yeah. They went back to purple.
It's purple. I
Is
don't know
it-
what the
I
13
think-
color was. But the
What
13
color do
color
I
was
got?
not green.
Don't I got
Was
a
it?
green?
Was it?
I think my
I
phone's
thought it
fucking
was.
green.
I think your phone's. I
Some
thought your
shit.
phone was deep blue.
No, I think mine's green right now.
Hold up,
It's
hold up.
14.
Oh,
Let
wait,
me
no, you
figure-
have a 14. There is no green 14, right?
Okay.
Is
There- what
Once
color
again,
is there?
evolved.
Am I fucking, am I fucking colorblind right now? What the fuck color?
I
do
don't know,
got?
man. I don't know what fucking color your phone is.
Yeah,
It's
that's what the fuck.
13.
The 13?
Yeah.
13's green.
What
Green
colors are
13.
in the 14?
Do we all have the same phone right now?
Yeah, we all have the same phone. That's the 14.
We have the we all have the 14 Max.
13?
That's
Is
the
that rounded?
13.
Or is that no? It's
No,
not.
that's this. Yeah.
That's not that. That's the 14 in your hand.
No,
that's
but
13.
the body.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, you shook the phone, and I was like, no, you have a 14.
Yeah, it's not the 6 rounded. It's this.
I thought it was the fucking 11. What's the Pro 11 then?
The 11's rounded.
No,
It was
but
also
what-
green.
No,
They recycled that green.
Yeah.
It's not the same green.
Okay, then I like the green on the 11. Then which one is the darker one? I don't know, man. This is, once again, Apple can make us just fucking fall into a hole here, man. I've been rocking Apple products forever, though. I mean, my first iPod was
I've had a Mac
6th
since
grade.
forever.
Yeah, I got my sister's MacBook when she broke her Mac in college, and it's literally sitting in that corner right now. That was my first MacBook Pro.
This is the
Still
11.
have it.
Dude, MacBook
Yes,
is the best.
That green, but that phone was so
It's
ugly.
the best.
God, that phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that phone.
The phone itself was terrible.
No, because you see how long it is? It's just awkward. Like,
Yeah.
the Max, they didn't get the Max sizing right. Like, those cameras are proportionate to that size phone. The other cameras weren't.
Well,
They
these are
look
mini
like how,
cameras.
But no, they look like how the 6 looks. Like, this camera's not, like, this looks weird on the Mac Air.
That's a tiny camera on
I
there
know.
too. They just made it normal to have giant cameras.
You're right.
That was normal to have tiny cameras, and they were trying to make them as small as possible.
I watched a video about the first smartphone, technically, that was made by the people who made the Palm,
Yup.
but then they broke off to another company, and they made their own, like, first mobile phone, and it's literally all the shit that is in our phones today. Like, it's like the base of all of that. And Steve Jobs, like, damn near laughed them out of the office when they first brought it up to him, when they were trying to, like, work on some other project, and they, like, asked him for input.
Yeah.
And it's, like, hilarious that it's just like, dude, but you made the same shit. Like, they're the reason why there's a mobile version of Google, because they showed, like, the people at Google, they were like, we can run your website, but, like, the G took up the whole screen. And they were like, but you see how it doesn't work? And then they said it was fixed a week later.
Yeah.
Like, they just got a fucking email that was like, check it out. And it worked.
You have to make a mobile version of every website now.
I know, but it's just like that. Like, no one thought about that. This was like early 2000s. Like, we're talking 5 years before the iPhone. Like,
Yeah.
crazy to
Like-
even think about.
BlackBerry era type of shit.
Oh, dude, I had a BlackBerry too, and I had the G1,
Dang.
the Google fucking Android phone.
Dude, I never had one, but my dad always would have like his old work ones
Yeah,
that
the work phones,
didn't have
yeah.
a service anymore. But I could just play games and shit on them, you know.
Yeah, that's on my. It
That
used to
shit was
be that
fun.
on the little flip phones. I used to get the old flip phones
Yeah.
from OGs, but those always could call 911 though. So I mean, they did have a purpose.
Wait,
Yeah,
you didn't
yeah,
have just
facts.
a normal flip phone?
Oh no, my first phone was a flip. My first 2 phones were
My
flip
phone
phones.
was a flip with a
Then I
full
had a
keyboard.
slide up. Then I had a little slide up.
We are
T9.
so sidetracked.
We are so sidetracked.
Bro.
Jesus Christ, man! What else is projected for this Apple?
So
before we
Reality Pro, we've talked
Yes.
about that a little
We've
bit,
talked
but
about the headset like on numerous
Yeah.
episodes.
15-inch MacBook
Yeah,
Air.
that-
Okay, now yeah, like I don't. So
I feel like
if they M2 another MacBook Air without figuring a way to fix the thermals inside of the MacBook Air,
Yeah.
what is the point?
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like that's been.
Dude, it's
the
just
Well,
gonna
it'll
like
be
issue with
bigger,
the-
That's
so
on
it'll be
fire, man.
better.
But I'm just saying, like
gonna-
the issues that they have had with the thermals on the MacBook Air aren't new.
Yeah.
Like that's like the old chassis had heat problems back in
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
And it was like, you don't need to put a fan in it, but it's obvious that you all aren't doing a great job at figuring out. how
There's
to
a
keep
new
this thing from
fan
overheating.
that they should put in it.
Well, the whole thing about a MacBook Air is it's not supposed to have a fan. They've never put a fan in a MacBook Air. But it's like, if you're not going to do that and make that the like thing about them, like
do it right.
fix it. Because I really, like, I feel like
Wait,
a
so-
MacBook Air is perfect
Yeah.
for me to purchase. It just has no fucking fan.
Facts. Yeah.
It will throttle itself.
This is just
every
gonna
time.
be like this is
This
just gonna be bigger, right?
awesome
Basically.
thing came out. Yeah, it's just a bigger Air as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, so I think they have do they have a 14-inch, if I'm not mistaken, of this already? I think this might be, or no, maybe it's just the 13.
13.
Yeah,
Right.
so
They just
like
have
this is a
13.
2-inch upgrade on it, but people really are like, I feel like everybody is now agreeing that 16 inches is too much laptop.
Yeah.
Like, So I think this might just become like their new standard. But like,
I need to go find the
I don't
thing.
know. Like, should they even announce another computer? Do we need another computer yet?
It's
Nah,
Apple's
man.
thing. You can't
Just
stop
get the
releasing
MacBook
them.
Pro, man. Just get the MacBook Pro and
just
chill,
get
man.
MacBook Pro like Elite.
That's
And
it.
relax.
That's
But
it.
it's like their M2 chip it's not.
It's not even that.
They already.
crazy.
No,
the
you might as
M1
well.
Max.
Yeah, you might as well
Yeah.
just get a M1, man. There's no point to get the M2 right now. It really isn't.
It's wild that they cannibalize their own market of their own
Yeah.
product that quick. Like,
Yeah.
it's like your M1.
Dude, you could get an
is-
M1 for so cheap right now. Like
Mhm.
once all this M2 stuff comes out.
That one's not
That one's
amazing
gonna be real
anymore,
cheap.
though. That's why.
But the M1 will do everything you need to do right now.
Yeah.
I don't
There are-
disagree.
Yeah, you don't.
There are very
It's
very
just
small
not
needs.
that best what it once was.
For
Like,
the people who are purchasing Apple or the people who Apple is advertising to for these products, it seems like everything they're
Yeah.
showing off can be done on an M1.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing.
Facts.
Or it
Facts.
can be done on an M1 Max, which is more proof that it's like, why didn't you just put a fan in the MacBook Air, give it an M1 chip, like an M1 Max chip or something,
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
putting the M2 on it? Like save the M2. Maybe you could have just put that in the Pro, and
Yeah.
maybe nobody would have any issues. But like right now,
I hope, dude. I hope they make a real leap,
so
like next year with M3 or some shit.
I don't even want there to be an M3 yet. Let's like fucking take a
this
take a
thing
fucking beat.
Facts.
is a
M2S.
fan.
Yeah.
hmm It's a very tiny fan.
Very, very slim, tiny fan. And it can move air at
Who
like
did you show that to?
I
You
don't
didn't show
know.
that to either camera, but you flashed it away from us.
Who's that?
You didn't
Who's
show it to
that? Yeah, who was he
Parsons' camera.
showing it to?
You didn't show it to
Who
the
he showed
people
it
at
to?
home. You just
I
just
showed it to
You
Park.
showed it to the screen. You showed
I
it
did
to
not
a
see it, Bob.
monitor.
I did not
You
fucking
said,
see
"Hey,
it.
you see that right there?" Like, oh, that's great. It's a fan for those listening who can't see this. It's just a fan that's about like I'd say the size of like I don't know an AirPods case, like AirPods Pro case, maybe a little bit.
No,
bigger.
it's smaller.
like
Smaller than that. Yeah, so it's like it's a little like,
Roughly.
it's
way
like
thinner.
it's like
It's-
3 credit cards.
Yeah,
stacked on
about
top of each
three
other. Yeah.
credit cards stacked on top of each other, but
No,
about the
no,
size
look,
of
like smaller than 3 credit cards.
it's like
Oh,
literally
okay.
like this width, but
Yeah.
it's like the flatness of a credit card. It's a
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Facts.
And each one of them can do 5 watts of cooling, and you could definitely fit 3 of these in the
You
Air.
definitely could. Yeah.
and then you have 15 watts of cooling where you have none, and
Yeah.
they don't make a lot of noise, and they're tiny and flat.
Yeah. Which is like, I don't know, man, because it's crazy. Because it's like how much shit it takes to get the fans kicking on a MacBook Pro. You would think the Air would do great.
Yeah.
But it's something they did inside
Dude, yeah,
of that
dude.
body.
My laptop doesn't even get hot, dude.
That's what I'm saying. But it's
Yeah.
something that they
When
did
When
inside
I'm even
of that
running
fucking
hardcore
frame.
code,
Yeah, dude.
it's not even hot when I'm running my
Yeah.
code, dude.
It just
Yeah.
it,
Like, that's how lit
it
this
just
shit
it
is.
just needs
Yeah.
those little fans. It's like every review I've ever seen of it because I was like, damn, I kind of want to get a computer, but I don't want to get a Pro. I don't feel like I need that. I feel like I'd be straight with just a straight up M1, and it's like, nope. Like I can't do it because I'm afraid
Yeah.
of overheating this fucking computer.
Yeah.
Craziness, man.
I mean, it'll happen, but it won't like kill itself from overheating. It'll just slow itself down.
Yeah, they throttle, and it's like the throttling makes the machine almost unusable for certain things. It makes it the equivalent of like running most shit on my iPad. The problem
So-
is my iPad
Yeah.
just can't run the applications.
The
it runs.
biggest
just-
thing for it throttling, because it like uses the chassis and the air as kind of a heat sink, they'll never let the chassis get hotter than 45 Celsius, because
Yeah.
that'll burn you in a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Which I mean, yeah, like that's kind of how it's built. Like I've had the iPad like get warm, but it like disperses heat well just across like the actual device. Like how the heat goes
Yeah.
on that. But it's like I feel like that's not something you should translate over to a computer that is claiming to like
Run like
do
desktop
what it fucking
apps.
does. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or like
Yeah.
run these like high class apps, and they're saying like you could be on your Air, but you could be color grading in DaVinci, and it's like but the second you get that like fucking like actual Sony raw footage in there, and the second you start turning those color knobs, and you're giving that processor like something to actually do inside of that computer,
Your
it's
lips
like
burnt.
it's
Yeah.
going to start slowing down on you. It's
Yeah.
gonna like everybody just says
Yeah.
like they run into those same fucking walls,
Yep.
and it's like
Yeah.
damn,
No, because
Those little fans.
yep,
no, literally my
They're
last
change the game up.
last place where I was working, they gave me an Air at first.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was ass for code. I could legit. I would start running something.
As for code.
it would
Yeah,
take
no, dude.
so
You need
long.
you need
Was
a
it an
pro for
Intel
to run
Air?
code.
No, it was
Yeah.
M1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's one. But it was
Dude,
still
you need a pro to be running code, man.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Even my old pro was having a hard time running a lot of code, man. Like you need up to date shit. Like having a lot of packages, the code, yeah, dude. Especially when you're working, like I got code working with video and stuff, but this thing handles it like a machine, man. It doesn't even flinch, bro. It doesn't even flinch,
this shit's so
and it's doing
nice.
some hardcore shit.
The power of
It's
cooling.
doing like natural language
exactly.
processing, dude. Like
It's like I feel like it's pretty obvious how much they care about the Pro versus the Airline. But I feel like you even see that like in how they're starting to treat the iPad Pro versus the iPad Air, which I really there hasn't been any leaks about it, but I would really like hope for a good update on iPad software, just to, you know, like keep the conversation moving on the WWDC topic. Oh no, not that one, the large gray one, man. You didn't have to go look for it, but then you're a fucking champ, Bob. I'm sorry, Bob. I was trying to get some water in here because all I can taste is that nitro Pepsi I was drinking, and it's like stuck in the back of my mouth now.
oh yeah, like your mouth's
But I was trying to
drying
do it
out.
like kind of
It's like,
silently, so I kind of like mimed a bottle, and then I didn't think Bob was gonna like stand up and go look for it. If you don't see it, Bob, it's literally all good. I will suffer. Yeah, that'll work. Fuck it, I guess. A Capri. I have no clue where that water bottle went, but I'll find it later.
I couldn't find it. It's gone. It's gone
Present will
forever.
do the job.
Yep.
That was a terrible fucking joke.
You just said that on
It'll
there.
get rid of
I
that
did say that
phlegm.
on air, but that's a hilarious old YouTube video. If you all are old YouTube fans, I think it was on Vine too.
We've been saying it.
We've been saying it
just
longer
as
than
long.
the video. It was like when the video came out. But either way, that random thing aside, I really hope the iPad can get some newer software upgrades with the fact that it seems like they're taking it serious with the
especially
Logic
Final
and
Cut.
Final Cut. Yeah.
Who's playing slots?
Facts.
I don't think anybody's
No
playing
one
slots,
else
but there's
heard
a
that?
vacuum cleaner
It's a
upstairs.
vacuum.
No, not that. That there was like you hit a coin noise in
wait,
my headphones when I put them back on.
Was that the metal on his bottle or something? I don't know, man. John DeFranco, Zero Pepsi is much better. John, have you had these? Have you had these?
Have you had the Nitro
yeah, This is
Pepsi?
not a fucking free promo. Like, don't
Don't
drink
show
this.
the screen.
And we're
Show
here
him.
for it. We're here for it. It's
Is
like-
it bad? Is there a little tiny shake?
Try it
in the
out.
No,
can?
no, there's
It's
no
pretty
shaker.
good.
There's no.
No,
shaker.
is there a tiny bit in the can? Can I try and
yeah,
get
there's
some
a little
out?
bit in there. Yeah, if you want to like take a drop, I mean, it's gonna taste as flat as it regularly tastes. I mean, like it's just it grows on you. I don't think one sip is gonna sell
but-
you. Like I don't think a sip's gonna sell you, dude. Like
Try
I
the
didn't,
Pepsi. Try
like
the
I
Pepsi.
told you, like about halfway through is where I was like, oh, I'm intrigued. Like you know, yeah. See, it's not strong.
No, I just dripped it into the back of my throat.
What the fuck?
It's difficult to get some out of this can, okay?
There's a lot going on over here, Bob. You don't need that last drop. He has this can completely vertical, but yeah, it's super mid. But like it's aight.
Just
Yeah,
tastes
not
like
the nitro,
Pepsi.
but the black
You didn't even
can
get a
zero.
full
Dude, but
gulp.
Just tastes like
just
Pepsi.
try it one time.
It's not like cream.
Try it
it's
one
just
time.
Pepsi.
Try it one time and you'll get it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm gonna go buy 4.
I mean, dude, they're 2 for $4 right now. It'd be $8 of investment, but I don't think you should buy 4. I'm gonna buy 2 because I bought 2 and I'm confident I'm not buying another.
If you seriously want to give something a chance, you can try it 4 times.
No. If you seriously want to give it a chance, I think you go twice. I tried 1 yesterday. I tried 1 today.
But
I
there
don't
can
need
be extenuating circumstances in the first 2 times.
Like what? I had my regular, so I always have a liquid for this show. So today I replaced it. This is a perfect circumstance for a new drink. This is exactly where I drink my drinks, and it didn't hit here. So,
Maybe
I mean,
the first time you just drank it and you were like, oh, that was more sugar than I wanted. And then the next time you're like, I want a lot of sugar, so you drink it. And the first time it's like
not the
meh,
same
but the second time it's like God.
I don't know where the
And
fuck you're going with
Yeah.
this, man. I have no clue where you're going with this one.
Just a random tangent.
That's what I'm saying, man. Look, let's touch on this last little topic before we pop on out of here. Put that can on the desk. Don't hand that shit back to me. But let's touch on this last topic before we get up out of here today. We got one more on the list here that is the PlayStation handheld that is reportedly arriving in November, which would be just in time for the holiday season. You all play PlayStation except for me, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
true,
Yep.
true. Yeah, and I remember because Pars got one because there was big. She was saying Big Daddy getting a PlayStation in the chat. I remember that. That was a.
this thing looks sick.
But
Yeah.
since you all
It
are
looks
since
so
you all are
cool.
PlayStation people, like what is the vibe on this? It's very interesting. So like for those of you at home who've not seen it, it is like a screen with a split PS5 controller, and it's like you can play your games from your console. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This.
they're
But it does
Wi-Fi.
not- yeah, but I was
So
gonna say,
you
but it
can be
doesn't-
anywhere in
but
the
it doesn't-
house
but it
and
doesn't
just
have
play
any
the PS5.
Cloud, it doesn't have any cloud options.
No.
It is just going to play what your console is playing.
Yep.
True.
Yeah, play what you got. Yeah.
How do you all feel about this, and what price point would you buy it at?
It looks sick.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't buy it because I mainly race on my PlayStation and I have a sim rig for that, and that's not better. And then it wouldn't be better for Rocket League either. So there's really no point for me to get it
This
and
could be
use
goated
it.
for Rocket League.
No, it couldn't.
I
The
might
latency.
snag it,
Rocket League
dude.
handheld sometimes.
No, but
I might
that's not
snag
the
it.
point. Rocket League is like the
Like,
most
yeah.
latency dependent game you can
If
play.
it had an Ethernet
and there's
option
gonna
and
be
you had the PS5
latency.
in the Ethernet,
No.
would you do it, or still too much
Nope,
lag for you?
that's another hop, and the PS5's already bad compared to the PC.
Now, see, I would like
You
it.
would only do it if you could play it indirectly.
I would like it. 'Cause
I plugged my controller into my PS5 to play Rocket League on my PS5.
Dang.
I don't even do it wirelessly. And that's right on the
crazy.
PS5. So yeah, that's not, no, you
Dude,
can't do it.
Bob's hardcore, dude. You
He
underestimated
is, but he's also
Bob's
been playing the
dedication
game
to
for
this.
years. John said like the Switch. Yeah, it's like the Switch. I definitely feel that, but it is a little bit more limited in what it can do. But what it does, I feel like it's not for a market of people. who
No,
have a
it's
Switch.
different. It's like
It's not
you
like
just
that's not the
can't
market.
sit down and play your PlayStation,
mind
but you
it,
still
yeah.
want to play it.
Yeah.
So like kids will want this
Yeah.
because dad's watching football and they want to play video games.
100%.
And
Yeah,
then
but like I feel like then this has to come in at a sweet price point for it to be for children. That's the
no, I
only thing here.
disagree. Parents
Really?
will spend anything for Christmas.
You're
We're
right,
a little
you're
far
right.
from Christmas,
Yeah.
but during
mean, also,
Christmas,
yeah.
those are gonna get bought.
I could believe that. 'cause
Plus,
the
like we
PlayStation's
don't
also
have a
been out
release
for a little
date,
while.
so they might.
No, they
This
said
might.
November reportedly.
Oh, okay. So this
November,
is
yeah.
their Christmas drop.
Yeah, it's Christmas drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parents will buy this. They'll be like, all four of the kids can share it.
I feel like it definitely.
That's
depends
one
on price,
gift.
though. It
It's
depends
gonna
on
be
price.
like $400 or $300.
If
but
it's in that price range, then yeah, I 100%.
It's not gonna
see
be more
parents
than
buying
that.
it. If it's more than that, I don't like.
I don't.
more than- if
it
it's
can't
as
be
much
more
as
than
the
that. It can't be
PS5.
more than the console. It can be
Yeah.
as much as the console.
Yeah, it can't.
But
be
it can't
more.
be more than the console.
True.
Once
I
it's
just- I
more,
wanna
you're
know
like,
why they
why
made
that one
this.
has a computer? Why am I paying for this one?
Yeah, it's just like I just want to know why they made this. Like it's almost like
For
they looked
cool.
at people and went like, "Oh, you all like the Steam Deck," but it's like that's
Well,
not
Yeah,
this.
like I
It's
think-
not this, but it's kind of close. And I actually think there's some cool stuff. Like, how cool would it have been when you were a kid if you could take your 360 into your bed
Just in
and
your
just
bed,
lay
yeah.
down and play it?
Yeah, like that's legit.
Yeah,
Well,
I
feel
would.
like always
I would
had my
snag it.
handhelds
That's why I
for
would
that,
get it.
though.
Yeah.
I like.
I
like,
never had handhelds.
Yeah, I was about to say you didn't have handheld, so yeah, I feel that. But like I like if I'm on the TV, I'm playing 360. If I'm not on the TV, I'm playing DS. Like that's kind of.
But sometimes you just want to play your Xbox.
I see. I don't know, and maybe I just never thought about it. But I mean, even now, like I can play my Xbox in bed technically on my phone or on my like
on your
iPad.
But
Like
that is like,
Dude, this actually made me want to get more games on my PS5. I would totally get this handheld and then snag some more games. Because then,
Yeah.
true,
dude,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
I would
it's-
play
So-
in my bed.
I
it would
don't.
definitely open up to some games that lend better to playing
Yeah.
in this style. I guarantee you there are some games that are
Yeah.
on TV that would probably be way better handheld.
I think people will buy it. I don't entirely know what drove them to make it. Like, if you were asking me, I wouldn't have been like,
Yeah, I have no
we need a
fucking clue why they made
portable
this.
Yeah,
screen
it seems
for it.
kinda-
But on the other side,
It's just a
they're
weird-
doing cool stuff.
it's literally
They
just a
have one of the
weird-
Yeah.
nicest
Yeah.
VR headsets. Now they have this thing. You can do a lot with your PlayStation,
Yeah.
and it's all in the ecosystem. And yeah, it doesn't really seem
Well,
like
Sony has enough
Nintendo
money
or
to keep pushing these
well, it
products
doesn't
as
seem
well.
like Nintendo or Microsoft really
Yeah,
care,
yeah.
and they both have enough money to do both of these things.
Well, Nintendo already did
Yeah,
that and done
yeah.
right already.
Nintendo would have done
In
that.
form factor. In
I-
form factor,
You think
they've
No.
already
Xbox?
done this.
You
I
think
would've
Xbox is
accepted
gonna
it.
Do something?
I would have accepted it if the Switch dock had a GPU or something in it.
I'll give you that, but at the
But
same time,
no,
the reason
it's
the
just
reason,
half of it still,
But
because
see,
that's for a
the
console.
reason why I'm gonna say Switch is a more complete version of this is because if I remove that console, I can take it outside of my house. If
But
you,
yeah.
if you can't take that outside of your house.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
that's the big difference I'm gonna call.
Yeah,
it.
that's
I
the-
agree.
that's the
I agree
big
that the
downside.
Switch needs to be more powerful, and this will win purely on what it can play.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Switch can go
Dude.
outside of the house and is still the complete console that is offered to you is better
But
than that.
I
Dude,
I
you know
think
what
it's
their
gonna.
play could be here?
Well,
Dude, they could totally do something like, you know how all it does right now is stream from the console, right?
Yeah.
When you're at home. What they could do is they could have it like where it can play like a lesser version of the game on the thing, just the handheld, right? Like a Switch. And then when you're at home, you can stream it from your console. You know what I'm saying? So it could have
I don't
both
know.
options.
Because they haven't told
you know
us
what I'm
what's
saying?
inside of this thing though. Because it has to be running some sort of operating system with some form of storage just for it to run whatever the fuck it's gonna run. But it's like I don't know if it would be able to hold a game like even a stripped down version of a game because you'd have to pretty much remake it.
Yeah.
What I thought here was that this thing should have at least had the same amount of technology as a PS Vita to bring those games.
No, so
And like
that's
that kind of made a little bit more sense if it could do both of those. Then I would be like, yo, that's better. They've killed the market better than the Switch then because they've integrated two consoles together.
best way to look at this is like a thin client running a VM. Like I don't think it's supposed to have any processing power except for the ability to
I mean
decode
this
a
one
stream.
won't, right? But maybe the V2 of this it could have something like that. It was my point, right? So maybe they're gonna start it off here, right? They're gonna start it off here, but then this leaves an opening for them to build something like this, later.
Well, I mean, definitely reception of this is going to make the V2 either like a beefier version, or they're just going to stick with this and just kind of push it till the wheels fall off.
Looks cool though.
Yeah,
It looks
Screen's
dope.
not 720. I can tell you
it
that
looks
from
sick,
here.
man. It looks sick as fuck.
But I mean, like it also like my problem is like the lack of pretty much like the onboard technology to do anything except for streaming. Like that's why even if Xbox like were to create something like that for their console as a companion, they have more games that probably lend themselves to being played handheld, and I don't even think it would really go there. Like if Microsoft was like, if Microsoft pretty much copied this idea for Xbox, I don't think it would take off the way it's going to take off for PlayStation.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
So it's just like this is like
you think Xbox would do something like this?
No, because I think PlayStation is trading off on name here. Like
copied the
they
Wii
know
U.
their fans would want this. But this is
their
essentially
fans like
a
handhelds.
Wii U.
Yeah.
You can't take the Wii U gamepad out of the house. It is essentially not a standalone piece of technology, and I could see them more trying to integrate this as a dual screen to use for a game. Like you got your map on the lower one, or kind of games just have another option to use it for, similar to Wii U.
It'll probably have that
Also,
eventually.
But that's exactly what the Wii U pad is. Like that's what I'm saying. They're recycling a Nintendo idea here, but doing it better.
Well, no, but you could use this as a dual screen or as the only screen.
And you can do that on some Wii U games where you can play the game mirrored to the screen here and just play it on the pad, but you still can't leave the fucking house. Like,
Yeah.
No, I was about to say I would actually buy the PS5 if it came with that.
Ooh.
Right now, instead of waiting
That-
for GTA 6.
That bundle package might really be what they're going for right now.
There will be a
Holiday
bundle.
season?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're gonna
The bundle's
going to
be expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be expensive, but you'll get.
But there will be a bundle.
I was about to say you'll get a haircut on the actual handheld.
Yeah.
With the bundle, which I mean, you said.
What
you don't
they'll
have
do
to.
it like
That
for
makes sense for
well,
him.
maybe
there's
for
rumors
800?
of.
You think they'll do an 800 bundle on it? $800?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say,
We need to see the
Right?
price of it. I like
That's a
to
little
think they'd
tight,
try
right?
to
I
hit
don't know.
7.
Yeah, I was about to say if they price point this thing at $299,
Yeah.
it'll
Hit 7.
It'll fucking go.
Yeah.
And the bundle will be 7.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say, then they can do 7 on a bundle, and it's like that's $299 is curiosity. Like I feel like that is peak curiosity price.
Facts.
Like that's like I might return it if I don't like it, and then you end up liking it.
Right.
Like
I'm gonna snag it anyway though. I'm getting this for sure whenever it comes out.
I feel like you were sold from the beginning. You don't even know the price.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, no,
just
I
put me
don't
a
even
pre-order.
care, man.
Can we Tesla truck this? You want like 100 down?
Yo.
And like just save me a spot.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah,
I am
Legit. I've always
slightly
wanted a
interested.
handheld PlayStation, man. That's so fucking lit.
Which is why I wish it just like I don't know, and I'm not a PlayStation player, so my wishes don't fucking matter because I don't play the console. But like, if it could play the Vita shit, that would literally take this thing over the edge. Like you leave the house,
We just
you, like,
don't know a ton about it.
But
I
what I'm
mean,
saying is,
there's
like,
a
imagine-
chance. Like
imagine you
PS
leave the
Vita was a
crib.
while ago in electronics. Even if it doesn't have
It
any
could-
processing power, it's still probably more than a Vita.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is like, how dope
Fact,
would it be
fact.
if you leave the crib with this? It turns into a PS Vita though.
Yeah,
Like, because then it's like you can open yourself up to a back catalog. They could resell the games that they still have licenses to.
I hope they do something like that. Like
that
if
might
you can
revitalize it.
add
That
an
would be
SD card
crazy.
or something.
Yeah.
You can load an
Oh,
SD
if it's
card
got
with
an
the
SD
old
card
games or
slot,
something like
everybody's
that.
buying it.
Yeah.
Oh
Everybody's
yeah,
buying
if it has an SD
Everybody's
card,
buying it.
it will sell.
I would buy one
I
because I
doubt it.
guarantee you could use it for shit that's not PlayStation if it has an SD card slot.
Oh yeah, people will root it.
Yeah.
It'll be quick.
It would be wild if it has an SD card slot, people fucking get it to play Switch games better than Switch. I would fucking cry. I would like that. Would
That's
be the
your new
funnest
Switch.
shit
Dude,
ever. I would do it. You think I wouldn't?
That'd be crazy.
Emulating everything.
That'd be crazy.
I would switch it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, yeah, this is where I play all my first edition Switch games, and then I buy whatever the new Switch is. Like, because that thing would be insane. But yeah, like it has possibilities. I do want to see somebody hack it. I'm not gonna lie. There's got to be some cool. Somebody's gonna do some cool shit.
It'll probably be hacked
Someone's
at some point. It has a charging port and a firmware update port. Like someone will hack it.
My only thing is how heavy is it gonna be?
I don't think it matters. That looks like one of the more ergonomic ones.
The screen
it doesn't look that heavy.
And yeah, it's thin.
I think it's literally just gonna be like the weight of like probably like a little bit less than a Nintendo Switch.
I think they'll beat the Steam Deck. I have no idea how that relates to the Switch.
In weight?
Steam Deck's
oh yeah,
heavy.
no, the Steam Deck is
the Steam Deck's that thing's fat.
Okay, so
that thing's fat.
It'll beat the Steam Deck by a lot.
It's probably like I don't know, like it's probably more like how the Logitech Cloud is. And
That's
shit.
its main competitor, the G Cloud.
Which the G Cloud, I think, is one of the coolest things ever, minus the fact that like it has no flash storage. Like it's like every game you play has to be on the internet. Yeah, but no, it's not an emulate. It's not.
Well, no, it just does it with servers. It's different. Yeah, but it's this.
Yeah, this just uses your home.
Yeah.
But like, the Logitech G Cloud is one of those things where it's like I really want to buy one, but like I can't justify it.
Yeah,
like,
no,
there's
it's
like
not,
I don't like.
It's not worth the price.
Because it's like I can't take it out of my crib. Like that's just so limiting. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless I just want to tether all the time.
Dude, but I'm so hyped about this, man. I love playing games in my bed, man. That's the main thing.
that's my driving force to possibly.
Dude, that's for real, man. That's the best thing in the world.
Bob, I can just tell you weren't a handheld kid, man, because it's like, gee, that's what
you don't want to
keeps
just
me a Nintendo.
wake up on a Saturday and be like,
yes,
already slept in,
that's
and
what
I'm just
I
gonna
do.
raise this up and play a game.
My Nintendo Switch.
Or watch TV
I
because
take
it's
my
bigger than my
Nintendo Switch to
phone
my
and has a
room.
nice screen.
I take my Nintendo Switch to my room and I lay it on the ground next to my bed.
Yeah,
so if I wake up, I'll just reach over and I'll just start playing Switch, eyes barely open.
Straight up.
What do you mean?
Literally.
Especially
my eyes already been open.
When I'm doing Pokemon
like
trades, because I wake up and I do my Pokemon home boxes. I wake up and I'm like, new trades in, let's move them to where they need to go.
Also, I feel like it's better than going on my phone. Like just
dude.
I don't know about all that. I'm probably murdering my eyeballs on the same level.
But
it's
yeah,
actually worse. It's probably worse. Because I put it an inch away from my
eye. It's the same screen.
Like
it's the same screen.
Oh yeah.
It's not the same screen as the Switch.
Like social media. Just playing some Pokemon.
Wait, is that what you meant?
No, did you mean the same screen as the phone, or like it's the same as putting a phone in front of your face?
Yeah, it's like a phone. Like it's an OLED screen.
No,
yeah,
it's
you
the
all have
same
the
thing.
OLED ones. Yeah, I got the old school 720 regular. You dig?
Oh, facts.
I'm sitting here with a first gen OG.
Facts.
But like, I mean, even my DS, my DS goes to my bedroom all the time. Like, I'll wake up and just be
I need a new Switch Pokemon game, man.
Which
I need one.
See,
I need a new one.
If you live near us, man, I would have passed you one of them. I have all of them on cartridge now, damn near.
Damn.
I have everything on cartridge.
The thing is, I
already
beat all the Switch games, the Pokemon Switch games.
Did you play the Let's Go?
Oh no, I haven't got that one.
That's the one I'm playing right now. That's my brand new background game, and then I got Scarlet, so I've been playing through Scarlet.
Oh,
dude, Scarlet is great, man. It's just got
I'm loving the story.
Shit going on.
I'm hating the graphics.
Yeah.
The graphics are ass.
And there's a lot of glitchy stuff. Have you tried going backwards up a hill?
Yes. Okay. Oh my God. Check out my Twitch, J-Treb. Twitch.tv / J-Treb. You will hear me shit talking this game and loving it as I play for hours. Like, dude, I'll literally be like, oh, dude, this is so fucking dope. The storyline's so cool. Then I'll start battling. My Pokemon was stuck in a bridge. battling
Oh my
inside of the bridge. Like I was like,
Yo,
we're fighting on top
legit,
of it.
it just has
Why is the
weird
head popping up
crap
out
like
of the
that.
bridge? The body's inside
Yeah.
of it. It's fucking weird. And I'm just like, this is the shittiest thing I've ever seen. Like, and it's like my mood is just
Yeah,
immediately
legit.
flipped. And then it's like I catch a fucking black Tauros, and I'm like, fuck, this is so dope. I'm back in it. You've got me in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, the Pokemon Home update just came out, so tune in Sunday.
It's not bugs,
I'm
it's just new
streaming because
Pokemon
I'm
world
transferring all my
physics.
Pokemon into Pokemon Home. From all my
Is Scarlet worth the buy? Or wait on it?
Are you addicted to Pokemon? Do you love it? If you love Pokemon, buy
Then
it.
it's worth it.
If you love
They just
Pokemon like
did a-
us,
they just
buy
did a
it.
texture. They just did a texture.
Do you
update.
text your friends in the middle of the night about Pokemon?
Fuck you. It was during the day today. It was during the day when I texted you all about that.
You've texted me at night before.
I have texted at night before, but today's message was during the day because I figured out how you could change. You could make your Eevee evolutions.
Oh, that's not the
whichever
one I
level
was
you
talking
need to
about.
be in Pokemon Go. If you change their name to certain things,
Yeah.
you can get each evolution. I didn't know that. That
dang.
was new info for me. It was really fucking cool.
Oh, facts. Facts.
So I found that out, and I did all the Pokemon, all the Eevees that I had, because I stay with like 5 million of those bitches on deck. I love them.
Dude, yeah, Pokemon Scarlet's great, man. Like you have that auto battle shit going on. Like
I don't really
dude,
get
that
the
stuff
auto
fun,
battle.
man.
I don't really understand it. We'll talk offline. I don't really understand it. I don't really like it. It's weird to me. Like, I don't know. It's impersonal to kick your ass and run away. Like, I don't know. It's like, but it is efficient for time and leveling. Ah, it's weird. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
It is, and the exchange you get, like you don't get as many XP. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
All right,
like,
we'll
I don't
talk
know.
about it. We'll
Yeah,
talk
but,
about
like,
it after.
Also, there's so much more
It's
aggressive
some
in this
nerdy
game
shit.
than any other game.
Yeah.
Where they're like, you'll just get ran up on by like 50 fucking 50 fucking Pokemon at the same
Yo,
time.
legit.
And then you'll be in the fucking menu and they'll run up on you, and it's like, dude, who the fuck didn't like who did not fix this? Like,
Yeah, no,
confusing.
legit.
Confusing. The game's not completely done. But yeah, if you're not addicted to Pokemon, don't get it.
True. That means
Get
I'll-
it,
I'll
dude, just
snag.
get it,
Yeah,
man.
that means I'll snag.
I love that
Not
shit.
say- But if you're like, fuck it, I
That
need
means
to
I'll
figure it
snag.
out, dude, the story's fucking nice.
Oh, okay.
You can
yeah.
also play it out of
Dude.
order. You don't have to play in order of gyms.
Yeah, I played it
can-
out of order,
yeah.
man. I ended up going counterclockwise, or no? I think that is no. I went
You went the harder
clockwise
route?
when
Yeah.
you're supposed to go counterclockwise,
So you
and
end
then
up
I got
facing the
stuck
hardest
because
ones.
I couldn't swim. So I was doing all this crazy shit because I couldn't swim, and then I went all the way back around and then finished the whole thing. It was
Yeah, I was
goofy as
about to
fuck, but
say,
it was
what I
fun,
did
man.
was I got
It was fun.
I did the two challenges with the big animals so that I could get the fly and the swim.
Yeah,
Because once you get the sandwiches for the fly and the swim, game's way easier. And then now I'm just
Yeah,
leveling
yeah.
up randomly. But hey, who fucking cares?
You get powers from sandwiches?
Yeah, dude, it's Pokemon, dude. Are you really like? Come on, like yes, it has.
yeah.
sandwiches.
You
Couldn't
eat
have
the
been a
fucking
gem.
leaves. You add these leaves to your
Couldn't have
sandwiches
been a
and eat 'em.
ball. A power
No,
ball,
because it's fucking Pokemon.
glowing Pokeball that you eat.
This is a game where you play.
No,
a
it's these magical
flute
leaves, man.
And random Pokemon come up
okay.
and assist
It's
you on
okay.
your journey. Like, you're going.
Yeah,
going.
you have to
It's
fight
okay.
it, and you have to
Animals
fight
aren't
these
that
like
nice,
Titan
but it's okay.
Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta fight the crackhead Pokemon and shit. Look, let's get the fuck up out
Yeah.
of here, man. Well, thank you all for joining in this week, man. Make sure you check out all the cool content we are dropping, yo. Make sure you're checking out Ananya's dope content he's dropping. What you got coming out this week, man?
New video out Friday.
Hell yeah, hell
And then
yeah.
daily shorts as
Fuck
usual.
yes, fuck yes. We got the shit from Parse. What you dropping, man?
Facts. Probably gonna drop on Sunday. Check out that. It's gonna be the review, and then dropping daily as usual.
Hell yeah. And make sure you're tapping in. I'm about to drop hella shorts, and I'm probably about to just start dropping a lot more videos because I got time. So, hey, we going to be out here. Make sure you're tuned in to the channels. Make sure you're watching all the cool content that we drop. If you're watching this on a rewatch, then you already see all the cool circles popping up, and you can click all of our fucking channels and watch all of our shit. Thank you all for tapping in with us. Who's got a quote to end us out with?
Damn.
I don't, but I'll say something if you want me
Got
to.
nothing.
Nah, man, let's pick a song. I'm gonna pick a song. I want something to mean something. If anybody's still watching right now, I don't know why the fuck they're here. So like, we can take us home. Like, I have no good options.
Cue me if you need me.
The current playlist I'm looking at is mainly instrumental music from brass tracks and Disney songs. Fuck it, man. We can go. You guys want a Hercules quote?
Yeah, fuck it. Run it. Run it.
I will find my way. I can go the distance.
Hey.